What's up, YouTube? You know how this works, right? We play video games. We are back with Horizon Zero Dawn. I gathered a few resources. I did a couple of things. And we are on our way to the bitter climb so we can find Gaia Prime. Okay, got that campfire unlocked. Right. A Thunderjaw. Two Thunderjaws. There's a Snapmaw. There he is, what came up on the screen. Was it down there? I was pretty far away for it to be indicated on my display like that. Oh well, it's not where we're going. Another Thunderjaw? See if I can't go around those ones. Looks like I ought to be able to. Okay, there's...
So they wanted to kill Honora.
Yeah, the machines don't know that I'm here. The people do. The people might freak out the machines, then they might fight each other. Or not. Yes, over here. They're not gonna come over here, are they? Oh, and the machines have been scared away. Well... okay.
She's taking the high ground.
The goose didn't get anything good from it though. Where'd it go? Oh, there. Well, missed that one. Okay, one of these is lying in the middle of nowhere.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Okay, no response. How does one... We're going up that side and not this side?
A quick way down.
Okay, it does in fact look like it's this way. So now that I'm here, I think I remember this set of objectives, missions, quests, whatever they're called in this game. I think this is going to be difficult. And I'm not sure I'm actually ready. So, let's go. Saw the yellow thing there. Does it go? It does not. Guess I just, okay. Yep. That's not a thing that happens.
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
And, how, Aloy, do you know that? I can't scan anything from here. Can't really see anything. You're destroyed. I don't know what these things are. Like, really, what are these things? I can't scan them. There's things over there. I can still only see the Watchers. Stalker. I don't get it. Was a stalker not a four-legged creature that stuck to the ground? Why does that look like it stuck to the wall of metal around? And it can see me the second I leave bushes. I mean, I guess I somehow missed. It is on the ground now. And I can't see it again. So it can't just become invisible to my eyes, but it can become invisible to my focus. course, is not good. And you cut this way, okay? The next set of grass is way over there. So it's gonna be a difficult one. Or it's right here. What is with this music? It makes it feel like something's gonna happen. Which I'd rather it didn't happen.
It's heavy. Feel what's going on.
There's no grass over there. I can't tag it. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Okay, it took off. And it turned away. Okay. You know, I just realized zero additional stealth, 56 additional stealth. Not crafting. There, there we go. That might help. Want me to go? Want me to climb right here? Oh, it does want me to climb right here.
Do they think
Well,
they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct. Gathering them to her grave.
okay. Campfire up here. Well, there's a few machines here in the way. Little lead hawks. And they can see really far. Make it very difficult. And not a lot of grass around here to use. Getting a little difficult to see. Got a storm coming in. I don't know if that's part of the quest or a random event or location. Well, we made it to the top. And we get caught, of course. Oh, you can play this game how you want. You can do stealth, you can attack. Oh wait, no, never mind. You can't do stealth. Here, have a fight.
I'm almost there.
Correct.
Okay, where do I go? Cool. Question. Where do I go? I don't go where it says to go.
Now they're hunting me.
Who's hunting you? Nobody knows I'm here. They've somehow forgotten all about me.
Guy's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before.
To a point. You'll see.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Don't look down. Can't even see anything. I believe we can fly in the second one at some point. Maybe near the end. Played a little bit of the second game, but I never did beat it, so it'll be an interesting one to play through.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. There'll be enough time later for you to ransack this place. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make
Well,
it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything
Really?
depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
Mind your footing.
my way across.
Oh, we can't grab onto that. This way.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer. Glad that's over.
Just about fell down there.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft. This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal. Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
You know, I don't remember those. So I don't know if they get decrypted as part of the main storyline, or if I actually have to remember to go back to read them. In which case, I don't know that I ever did.
What is this?
Examine the shrine.
This is Charles Rodson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth? Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
Yeah,
You
she
knew she
died
couldn't have
hundreds of
survived,
years
Aloy.
ago.
And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart, because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others, for everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
I doubt she made it very far if the machines were closed.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
No, weird physics on that one.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition.
Why?
Subtraction.
What?
I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke. Make it all go
the direction this is going.
Continue.
So they're all dead
When I opened the hatch,
in the same place.
the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Threatening atmosphere.
Wouldn't have occurred like that, but sure, we'll pretend.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance. For
Yeah, the
an
guy that
innocent
caused
future.
the
Blameless
original
men.
issue.
He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope. The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it. Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
holding, keep holding.
Ooh. I can't control Aloy when she's on the zip line. So she ought to, you know, grab the next thing on her own.
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
I need to go somewhere else. Maybe that's my problem. But, not that way. There's land that I'm supposed to be able to grab up there. I can't go that way. I'm hearing a lot of noises though. But I can't go that way. I don't think this is I don't think this is it. Okay, it's telling me to go back this way. Great. Hey, which way do I go? Can't go this way. There's nothing here. Can't climb up. Nothing to grab onto. I don't know where it's wanting me to go.
Another one of these power cells. But what do I do with it?
Okay. It says to go up there, but I'm supposed to be able to tell that I can climb on those things. You see the lighting. It is really weird. There we go.
Here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the Eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability.
I don't particularly care. You worked with them, you realized they sucked, and you left.
I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse, everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders have won anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
I mean, I'd have done the same thing.
You've done terrible things, Silence.
Right? Like,
But you've also
learning
done what you
things
could
is
to undo them.
just information.
I
Couldn't
can't
be
say
locked
you
away.
balanced the scale, but
What Pharaoh did,
least you've
destroying
tried.
Apollo, was absolutely terrible.
I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps. But basically the same.
Really. So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on
Searching
out,
for
the
information
rest
is not a
up to
mistake. It's who he trusted that was the mistake, and that's he would
you. You have
fix.
a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
All right. Got a lot of lore there. There's this. This is
I
audio.
traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine.
Define timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sultan's reign.
Define Karja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan frame merely houses intellect. Define Karja.
Now that's more like it. They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Ah, Lucent Bahabas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Araman understand the Glinthawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Araman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
Task is complete.
Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing?
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Helis. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
Okay. We've learned quite a bit of information this episode. We didn't get very far gameplay wise, but we got the upgraded spear. This happened after a lot more effort than I remembered it having last time, but now it should do more damage, or at least it's upgradable. It is in fact not upgradable yet. Looming shadow. What's that? Shadow. Is this?
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Looming Shadow. I think that's the name of the final quest. I did not realize we were this close to the end. And, I assume there's no real good way down but to fast travel. Is that like an elevator? Well, if this is in fact the end, I guess... I'm not sure I'm ready to be done with this game. There's a ton of side stuff still yet to do, so we might do a bunch of points to use as well. So we might do a bunch of side stuff, because there's hunting grounds to finish. I've only done the one cauldron, so there's a lot there. Corrupted zones. But yeah, that'll I don't know. Next episode might be the last one. It might not. I could be wrong in remembering the quests wrong. But yeah, that was... I didn't feel like we did a lot of quests though. Like, is there a... And I guess there's a lot here, but... I don't think a lot of these were all that long and complicated. Like just today we did this one. Oh, is that it? This one? That was... okay. Alright, well, that'll happen. Whatever happens will happen next time. Made it here to the end of this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you then.